Hey YouTube, hopefully everyone had those of you in the US, hopefully everyone had a good July 4th. The weather actually turned out better here in New England than it looked like it was going to be, so I was pretty psyched for that. Today, it's the day after, I have the day off, so just hopping back on this Commercial 10 and just trying to slap it back together, trying to make progress so I can get it and do the first test run. So today, just getting some of the basic electrics back on and the dash and a few others. So let me show you my progress so far. Come on. All right, here we go. So making progress. So I got you saw in the last video, I got the arms on. I put the dash on, just temporary mounted the coil just to see if we can find a good place for it. I don't know if that's going to be the permanent spot, but I might put it on right there just as a temporary spot, just to test to see if the engine runs. So if I do put it there or try to start it with there, I'm going to just make all the wires a little bit on the longer side, so if I need to move it to another spot, I will. But got some of the tins on. The tins are back on, the shroud or whatever you want to call it. Everything's going together pretty good. Put some new bolts on it. Got everything lined up. This is unusual. I've never seen this on any of my other ones where I don't know if this is someone did this, but this Allen key, when I took it off originally, it was in the battery box, and then there's a screw in the bottom of the battery box that this anchors to. So it's kind of one of those. I'm guessing it's just it wasn't supposed to be permanent, but someone made it kind of permanent. So they basically found where it likes to sit as far as tight, the shoulder bolt, and then they basically just fixed a Allen key to hold it in place so it wouldn't back off. So my guess is if you fully seat it, it would be too tight for it to move, so someone figured it out and moved it the other way. So I'll address that once I get it down off the wall. So the other thing I have is I got to get an ignition switch for it, and then this power switch is going to be for the Transdenser, which I have. So I will cover that once I have it wired up. I will cover where I'm mounting that on the next video, or on the next run of the next clips or whatever. So that's where I am for right now. So let me get back onto it, and I'll show you where I am. So as you can see, all the wires are definitely a mess right now, but it is organized. I'll have to just trim a few, and then basically see if everything works. But basically, I got a Transdenser. I'm sure a lot of you have watched Terrell Fixes All, so I purchased a Transdenser to basically take the place of a coil that was under the flywheel. So basically the flywheel, the stator and all that, I basically trimmed the coil out, took the coil out of there, took the spark plug, spark wire off of the stator in there, and basically just using that stator to recharge the battery, and that's it. So I added an external coil, ignition coil. This is the type that has the internal resistor or ballast for it, resistor I believe, and it's got the Transdenser. So the Transdenser hooks to the plus and minus on the coil, and then there's a third plug here that goes to the points. So that's where this red wire goes through there and down. It's on the other side and goes right to the points. The other thing that they add for this, the company I used is, I'll put it in the down in the description, or I'll put it down in the description, is Overnight Solutions. It's the same company who I bought the HET that helps me get the Tecumseh all up and running. All right, so like I said, it's Overnight Solutions. So basically what the Dale Colvert does, he basically says, okay, do a direct line from your battery, which is on a switch. So you basically hit the switch, it adds power, direct power to the coil, and then And then the coil, you have the, that's right here. You also have the transdenser, which is hooked up here. Again, this wire goes over to the breaker. These two blue wires are going over to the rectifier, which I still have to hook up. And then everything else goes to the normal solenoid and you have battery. So the only three wires that I have on the ignition right now are the solenoid, which is the yellow. Sorry, let me get it closer there. Yellow is solenoid, red is the battery, and then white is going to be going back to the rectifier to help the system charge. But ignition I do not have hooked up because basically just getting the power directly from the switch directly to the coil. So I'm not going through the battery, I'm ignoring it there. So let me switch the camera around again, and we'll turn the lights out and see if we get spark. Alright, so I got the lights out. This switch, you basically flip the switch on, and you basically should be good to go. I gotta still secure the ignition switch, the key switch. It's still too loose in here, so I gotta finagle that. But I'm basically just using my jump box for power right now. So I did a quick test before, and I didn't. Normally there's a light that's supposed to come on here. It does on my Suburban, so I'm a little concerned that I don't know if this is burnt or if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it anyways. Like I said, I don't have the rectifier hooked up, so I'm assuming I got 12 volts coming in. I got 12 volts coming out of I know the charge pack is working, so let's just turn it over and see if we get a little spark here. Hopefully you can see that. Let me maybe zoom in a little bit. Can you zoom in? No, not from that way. All right. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Oh, hold on. Yep. It's sparking. All right. Sweet. Sparking. It's going to be back to life pretty soon. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's awesome. That's great. It did work. So, all right. So now it's just a matter of cleaning up the wires, get the battery box on, cleaning up the wires actually, get it down on the ground. I got to just double check the PTO in the front, make sure all that is aligned, get the handlebars on, and we should be good to go. So I'll be back. Let me get all this set up, and I'll be right back. Yep, it's sparking. All right, sweet, sparking. It's going to be back to life pretty soon. Awesome.